What's going on, everybody? It's Monkeyfarm. We're back with some more ARK Survival Evolved. We're here on the Pooping Evolved server at Spino Cove near the giant treehouse base. This is going to be our PvP base. We're going to do a lot of work today to finish it up, or at least almost finish it up. We've got a lot of kind of like beautifying type of work left to do. I want to put a bunch of vines and things like that in it. I want to, now that we have our Quetzal, I want to go around and start painting all the leaves green, make it look like an actual tree. And then, you know, got some other things to do on the inside of it. Maybe a little bit more work, kind of, you know, fixing up the, what do you call it? All the little hideouts and the little trails and things. Maybe, I don't know if my Quetzal can even get in here. It's kind of blocked off. Oh, yeah, nice. All right. Probably won't be able to get out. Last episode, we started building our beaver army. If you didn't see that, check it out. Those things are pretty cool. We've got like a little beaver, a beaver dam down there by the rocks, if you can see it, like right there, giant beaver dam. And there was a lot of cementing paste and wood and stuff in there. I don't know if it replenishes or if it's just like a one-time thing. You get, you know, like you find it once and then you take everything out of it and then it's over, or does the beaver like replenish it over time? Because they spawn in this cove like all the time. It's really awesome. So let's see. Let me go grab some materials real quick and we will get started. All right, so I've grabbed a bunch of thatch doorways and then a bunch of ladders. And a lot of you guys actually kind of gave me this idea of making some vines hang down from the tree. And I don't know which one's going to look better, so I think we'll test out both and see how they look. Let's see. So if we want to make some vines, or something that looks like vines, let's see. Let's try this. I'm going to turn it around that way. This one might not look that great, but we might mix them both together and it might be okay. So does that look like vines? It looks a little too flat, like depending on what angle you, yeah, that, I don't know, if we put a couple vines around and then ladders, I think will be vines that hang down even lower than that. I don't know, let's try it. It doesn't matter if we waste them, you know, like I'm not worried about these thatch. Whoa, that's not good. Push the wrong button there. Let's see, why is this not, what is this doing? I can't see where it's attaching to. There we go. Alright, so put some vines down here too. Those look pretty cool, I think. Pretty good. And I built these little branches here to put some leaves around. I haven't done that yet, but it'll give it a little bit more of a bigger tree look, like it'll make it look thicker like the leaves. Let's see, let's find a place to drop some vines over here on this side, maybe right there. Why not? All right. Looks pretty good. All right, we'll do some over here too. How about right about here? How did that look? Let's do a little bit more from, say, right around there too. Just, oh, am I out? Okay, I'm out. Okay, never mind. Now let's hang some ladders down and see how those look. The ladders, I think we're going to have to hang quite a few more, because they're not as visible, so they're just going to be very, what's the word? They're going to be very subtle. You know what I mean? Yeah, and we're going to have to paint them too. I think we'll paint them green, something like that. I'm going to have to make a lot more ladders, I think. Let's get some more elsewhere so we don't waste them all in one spot. Okay, and of course we want them different lengths. We don't want them all looking the same. All right, looks like the sun is going down. So what I'll do here, I'm about to run out. I'm going to hang a couple more vines here, and then I'll probably run out. Is it like, is that as low as I can hang this ladder, or is it going to let me? Okay, there. It's just I'm not in the right position. Can't really see where I'm at. It's getting a little dark, so I'll go make some more ladders and some thatched doorways, and hopefully the sun will be out. There we go. Let's hang this vine a little bit lower. Yeah, we should hang a lot of vines. They look pretty cool. Okay, so I'll be back in the daylight once we can see a little bit better. Okay, we're back. I've put some more vines and stuff hanging down, and I wanted to get started on these little leaves here, on these under branches, just to make it look a little bit more thicker, give it a full-on tree look and everything. I don't think I'm going to do a ton of this stuff right here, just enough to make the tree look kind of bigger and everything. So running around, let's see, just putting little squares of thatch stuff down here. Yeah. Looks thicker. Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this up real quick, and then I'm gonna go grab the paint sprayer, and we're gonna start painting this thing. Alright people, we are ready. I've made up some more paint. I've made some green and forest, and you guys also suggested I try out the olive color, so I'm going to try that out as well and see how it looks. I think what we're probably going to do is a kind of a mix. Here's the dark green, or the forest, that I tested out, and then here is the regular green, which is much brighter, but it definitely, it looks more green. The forest one is not, you know, it's not very green. It's very dark. So I kind of want to maybe do a mix, or like on the top we can do the bright green, and then maybe on the sides or like the inside areas we can do it a darker color, you know, the forest color, because it would be more dark and, you know, shadowy and, you know, whatever in there. So I'm thinking that's what I might do. But I also want to test out, I want to see how the paint looks on these. Let's see, what color do I have? Looks like I've got forest. This is going to be difficult, but let's see. Let's see what the dark. Alright, so we're basically going to have to do that on every panel. We're going to have to park the Quetzal in the air and kind of, you know, stand up and hang out. So there is the darker forest color on the vines. And I don't know, it looks okay. It doesn't look that great from far away, but it still might look better than the bright green. So who knows? Let's try... I guess we'll try out that. I've made enough here, so I'm not too worried about wasting paint or anything like that. So let's paint the brighter green here. There's 3 panels. And let's fly out here, check out that, see how it looks. So that is definitely more green. It's more noticeable. But I don't know if that is the right color for the vines. The vines might look good in the dark green, and then we'll do maybe the leaves in the brighter. I don't know. The other thing we could test out olive. Why don't we do that real quick? Where is the olive color there? I only made a little bit of that paint because I'm not sure how it looks at all. Oh, that doesn't... That kind of looks like a brownish yellow mustard kind of color. It doesn't really look much different than the thatch, so definitely not a whole lot of benefit to using that at all. Really kind of just looks like yellowish thatch. So I mean, it does have a jungle tree kind of color look to it, but it's too much like the thatch. I don't really want to use that. All right, so why don't we hop over here and start painting the tops of the roofs and stuff? We can do that. I know I'm gonna use the bright green for that, so maybe I should have brought a parachute up here. I don't know if I'm gonna fall off or anything. It's pretty bright, but you know, you can't see a whole lot from up on the top. It might be, let's see, can I paint? Nice. Paint as much as I can each time without falling off and without having to hop on the bird again every single time. All right, let's check that out. That looks pretty bright. Man, definitely a bright color. Yeah, you know what? It's hard to tell. We're really not going to know until we paint like the whole tree. So why don't I do that? We'll see some brown coming through, and that'll look like the branches. So I guess I'm just going to be working on this for a while, and we'll be back, and we'll let you guys know how it looks. Hey everybody, we're back, and I have a slight problem. My Quetzal got stuck in the middle of this. These pillars are there's a 1 block space in between them, and there's no way that my Quetzal could have gotten in here, but now he can't get out. So basically what happened was I was painting a little space over there, and I fell off onto the platform here. So I was trying to get my Quetzal to follow me, and he got stuck somehow. So I swam home, grabbed this bird, and flew back, came back, and the Quetzal was just flying in the middle. So even though there's really no way he could have gotten in there legitimately, like, you know, with the normal mechanics of the game, he did somehow get in the middle of there on his own. I'm going to see if I can get him to fly out. He flew in. I don't know why he can't fly out either, you know. So anyway, I'm going to have to break one of those pillars. So I don't know how the Quetzal got in there, but he did. Anyway, let me show you the tree so far. I started painting some of the vines too, like an olive color. Actually, let me do an unfollow here. That's the problem with the bird over there. So I've mixed some dark green and a little bit of olive in there as well. I'm thinking like a mixed bunch of colors might look pretty good. I don't know. It looks okay so far. I mean, I still have a lot to paint, but you can see how it's gonna look. I'm kind of just liking the regular green. The dark green doesn't really look that good. The yellow looks good on the vines maybe, but not really anything else. Not the yellow, the olive color. Yeah, so I may just kind of stick with the regular green, but this is how it's looking so far. So I need to go work on getting my Quetzal unstuck out of this stinking thing. All right, we're back. Let me fly you guys around. I've almost gotten all of this stuff painted. There's a bunch of these random little pieces that I have to paint, as you can see, and some of them are hard to get to with a bird and everything, but I'll finish those up. The other thing I've been doing is going down here and kind of reinforcing a lot of the underbelly kind of stuff. Been putting a bunch of levels here, and I'm thinking obviously this is not like a normal PvP base where people are going to be shooting rocket launchers and stuff at it, but at some point in the future I may want to do something like that, and I want to test out maybe reinforcing stuff like this will help it. I don't know, because we have we have all those stone ceilings at the bottom, so, you know, unless the whole entire thing falls down, you know, everything on top isn't going to collapse. And the other thing I'm doing, see on the right here, you can see I have some walls. I think that if I start reinforcing the corners with the walls here, let's see, do I have any walls left on me? No. But what I've been doing, like, let's see, where was that? It's to the right and the left of these little hatch frames. I put some walls here as well, so that would make this like a square, and hopefully, I don't know, you know, it's hard to tell how things are attached. Like, if I put some walls to reinforce, like right now, if I break this wall, I think everything above it will break. But if I have a bunch of levels here, like, I'm thinking, I don't know, I'm not going to test it, but I think that it will only break up to that next level because the other walls above it will be attached to everything else. I don't know. It's hard to, you know, ARK isn't really an easy thing to figure out, like, how things are going to work. Like, actually, look, I have that wall messed up. That wall up there is attached to the hatch frame, and all the other walls are attached to, I guess, what would be the inside ceiling, like this thing right here, rather than this next. I don't know. So things are weird, and, you know, you never really know how things are going to work. I don't know. But eventually, you know, we'll get to the point where I'll just be sick of the base and I'll say, all right, everybody, let's like destroy this thing. Who knows? I don't know. We'll, or not destroy it, but, you know, let's fight it out. Let's see if you guys can break in, or, you know, do something, or have your dinos try to break in. Who knows? You know, I don't know. I'm up for anything. It's not like I'm not entirely attached to the treehouse. Not in the same way I was my skull base. You know, that thing I would have never fought out and been willing to risk destruction. But this thing, you know, I don't know. It might be fun. So we'll see. I did get the Quetzal out, as you can see. Had to break a couple of those pillars in the middle. But everything else is working pretty good, and it's almost ready to paint. And I have a couple ideas for some PvP games that I think I want to do first. So keep your eye out for that. I'm hopefully going to get some people together, and we'll see if I can come up with a cool game. And I think I have a couple ideas. So anyway, that is it for now. We will see you all later.